don't think so. I'm just gonna go with the flow.
Hell yeah. That's exactly what we need.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell
All
yeah.
right.
Word.
Word to your mother.
Everything's gonna be fine. As soon as Icarus says that, everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Why
Word,
are you so nervous?
Baller.
Baller. Baller, dude.
Baller, dude.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of Dungeons and Degrees. My name's Adrian.
And I'm Alex.
And I'm
no,
Icarus.
no,
not yet. I'm not here.
Not yet.
I'm not here.
No. Back in the bush. Back in the bush. Today we have a special guest, and it's Icarus.
Who's that?
You can't. Okay, okay. Icarus cannot be invited to surprise birthday parties because they'll jump out of the bush early.
This is off to a great start.
Yeah, I wanted to see how Alex did, and Alex stalled out.
Fumbled it.
Yeah, and then Icarus jumped. You know.
I caught the ball, and then I also fumbled it.
Mm-hmm.
And it rolled back into Alex's hands.
Yep. Happy Superb Owl.
Well, yeah, that's happening. They told me it was happening tomorrow, and I was like, already? Mm-hmm. We're already here?
We're already in February, man. We're already in February.
That's crazy. It's been 80 years.
It's been an Ascalon.
It's been my 80 years since my last voyage into the fucking abyss, man.
I mean, if the Superb Owl is how we get through our lives, that's wild. I feel like that's wild. Like, we got through all of this, and now
we do what we gotta do. You know?
Yeah.
I'm trying to see when Alex is gonna introduce Icarus.
I did.
That's crazy.
That was crazy.
Yeah, but why is Icarus here?
Oh, real.
What is life?
Because Icarus.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was found wandering the halls of Pax Lost, and Alex found me and took me in, and I do owe her my life now.
As a fragile baby bird, I took Icarus under my bigger wing as Icarus grew their wings, and then I threw them into the sun.
Made of wax, and then you chucked me up into the air, and
crazy.
Exactly.
I didn't know you had that strength in you.
I do. I'm just a big beefy boy.
We're here to talk to Icarus about their campaign.
Yes.
Their relationship to Alex and why Alex is so in love with Icarus. All that stuff.
I mean, first of all, if you're on the YouTube, you already know why. You see the picture and stunning. Actually, funny. I do have a funny story. We've been on Discord, doing Half-Blood Happy Hour. I don't know why I keep trying to take my glasses off. Like I can see without them right now. Which is probably why I'm having. Anyways, we play through Discord. And when we started the campaign, my computer was shit, so I didn't have any of the videos on. So I really didn't know. Aside, like I was playing by voices. And then Icarus came up on my For You page on TikTok, and I was like, oh my God. This person is so pretty. How have I been forming words? And then that was it. That's it. I don't know anything that you're talking about on TikTok. I don't play any of the games that you play on. But I watch every single fucking one of your videos. And I'm like, this is great. I love this. I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Look, Dragon Age is what I talk about very frequently on my TikTok. And I've played those games for well over a decade. I still don't know what's going on. So, hey, join the club. You're in. Congrats.
Yes.
As a member, what does one get in this club?
Sadness, pain, suffering.
So any other
just
franchise.
like life.
Just
wonderful.
like life.
I am excited. Sign me up.
Hell yeah.
I needed more in my life.
It's a good game series. I dedicate my life to it for some reason. Besides D&D, at least. D&D is the other half, 50% of my brain power that I apply it to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what can't you, besides, we play Half-Blood Happy Hour together.
I do, yeah.
What inspired you to create Sammy Boy, our Oathbreaker?
Our Oathbreaker. Spoilers. No, Sam, when I create D&D characters or just characters in general, the first thing I do is, okay, what class do I want to play? And then what is normally associated with that class? When it comes to like stereotypes or the typical kinds of characters that are put in those, boxes. And then I go, okay, how do I break that? Sam is a liar. He is a betrayer. He is a child of Apollo in the game.
Mhm.
And I immediately jumped to, okay, he hates his dad. I have to latch onto that. The whole gist is we are hunters of Artemis, and that being Apollo's sister. I'm like, okay, this is a rebellion thing then. 100%. He joined the hunters to get back at his dad. And when I pitched that to Noah, they latched onto that immediately. It was like, I can work with this 100%. And then once I was done making like a little backstory, Noah came back like, by the way, do you want to be the Oathbreaker? And I went, yeah, man. Sign me up. I love lying to my friends on the internet. It's great. It's really fun. And it's been fun now listening back to like the episodes that are out now, because like Gabby was saying, listening back, there's little pieces where I'm like really pushing for us to go to a certain location or talk to a certain person, and now we know why. And if you watch the recordings, Noah and I are making eye contact when I say or do certain things, and there's communications happening. Just through eye contact. That's really, really fun to look back at and witness.
Hell no. Hell no.
Who's your party's comprised of? Like, I know. Okay, so we have Alex, Gabby, Icarus. Is there any more? One last one more? Or is that...
Magnus comes in.
Yes, he comes in. He's not with us from the get go. Comes in about halfway through for reasons. It's interesting.
Just for reasons.
Just for reasons.
I'm gonna say I don't think. Okay, this is. I'm gonna just call out my friends. I don't think it's that hard to push these people into going someplace. Sometimes they're very. They'll go with the party. They want to help.
Trust.
They're very
Time out. As the respective party member,
love you, Gabby.
we did have a conversation about like there were two options, and both options were legitimately interesting. We as player characters knew that we sort of needed to go to this one of them over the other. Anyway, we knew that anyways.
Right.
But as a player, I'd be like, I could just fuck this all up. And like, we could all just agree. We could all just agree to go to Canada. So, yes. Knowing that we are recording, that there is a place we need to go, and we don't necessarily want to completely fuck up Noah's campaign. Ooh, I ran out of breath. It wasn't that it needed to be 100% convinced. Now, did it make sense story-wise for Sam to be the one that's like, no, we need to go here? Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. And now it makes sense why all of that turned out the way it did.
It's a game of yes, the players, as we're playing, we know there's a story being told. We have to get from point A to point B somehow. It's just when you're also playing the betrayer character, you're like, okay, how do I be subtle about the reasons why we absolutely, like in character, my character needs us to get here. But how do I do it in a way that doesn't make it suspicious on me? It helped that we had a red herring. It helped that we had Raya as the assumed Oathbreaker, and I really leaned into that to the NPC character and pushing it all on her so that the pressure was taken off of me up until 3 sessions ago.
There's too many storylines in my head.
They're all intertwining, it's a little web.
They're all one.
Yeah.
But it is, and Noah has written a beautifully, like, easy to follow story that makes sense. And it was, even knowing, because we found out through a different character interaction that Gabby and I were not involved in, what was actually going on.
Oh, yeah.
And that was probably the only time I made sure my fucking camera was working, because I was like, I'm sorry, what the fuck is happening?
It was great. I forgot about that actually entirely. Yeah, there was a point in time where I called the character that we had assumed up to that point was the Oathbreaker. Like, I called her up like, hey, what's the plan? fill me in because I'm a little lost right now. I thought we were doing this and things have kind of gone to shit. And that's happening privately. The other two characters were asleep, so they didn't hear anything. But the players, obviously, were there for the conversation. And yeah, I forgot entirely that scene had happened.
Yep.
That was a crazy moment. After the recording had stopped, I think you both multiple times said, "I'm gonna kill you."
Perfect.
And that's really hard as a player. I mean, like, I know what's going on, and then I don't want necessarily my character's choices to be completely influenced by the fact that I have this other knowledge. I still want to.
Right.
It's weird because I want to keep the innocence of Astrid. Like, no, baby, you don't know this yet. Like, we don't. I know you're going to be real mad when you find out, but
you can't be mad yet.
No, and there's no reason. And then some of those moments have just, I mean, like, your moments with dealing with your parent trauma, Gabby's moments of being open and honest, even going through all this hurt and pain, like, they're incredible to play with. I am so lucky that I was even thought to be a part of that, because it's been so incredible. And like, my tattooed brain is like, oh, we should get a tattoo to commemorate this. And then you're like,
oh my God,
we've been playing for a year. Like, we haven't. And really, we've been playing for like 8 episodes. And that's crazy to think of, like, the impact that this entire thing has had on my life.
Yeah.
Like, even on all this.
Yeah. I mean, there was a scene last episode that it stuck in my brain so vividly. I literally went to an artist I know and I said, hey, I'll give you like $200 if you draw this, because I need to see it like in front of my eyes, or it's going to be stuck in my head forever. And I'm going to get framed, low key. It's going to be on my wall.
Yeah. Yes. It's so good.
Yes.
It is so good.
It's really good. But no, I do agree. I mean, Noah's written a beautiful story. And then on top of that, you and Gabby and Magnus all, just the way you guys are embodying the characters, it's very easy to play with you guys. You all kind of use body language or facial expressions in a way that's like, okay, I know exactly what Astrid's like physically doing in this space while we're all just role playing it out. And it makes it a lot easier for me to be like, okay, I can visualize that, so now I can better visualize what I'm going to do or say as a response. So it's been a blast, and I'm equally thrilled that I was invited to play this stupid little game.
Has there been anything that has surprised you about what has come from you and has been imprinted on not Icarus, has been imprinted on Sam? Oh my gosh, like Sam? Am I crazy?
I believe in you.
I am mixing words.
He's basically Icarus, if we're being real. All he's missing is the wings. Yeah. I mean, something that was surprising me just as a player was maintaining that goddamn accent the entire episodes. I was convinced I was gonna lose it at some point. He's very heavily like Appalachian Southern accent coded. I have him from Indiana, so he's like more up in the mountains type. And there's certain words that I just say as a Ohioan that I know sounds more Southern than Northern. So I just like really dipped into that, but I didn't know I was going to be able to maintain it the whole time. I'm very proud of myself for knowing that I can now. I'm making a lot more Southern characters because I'm more confident in it now. But Sam, he was kind of a blank slate going in. His personality, listening to episode 1, radically different than I think he is now. And I'm playing that off as like that was the mask he was putting up. He was a lot more carefree and easygoing and just like kind of like a I don't give a shit attitude about some stuff, or I'm going to do it my own way. And then to now where it's like I'm kind of the follower. I've chosen, he's kind of picked Drom as the leader of this gaggle. Whatever she says or whatever Astrid says is what I'm going to do now, because I trust them implicitly, and I didn't before. So seeing that development, that shift from moving away from Raya and further like towards you guys, I don't know why it happened or when it happened, but it happened. And it was it felt natural. It was a good progression, because obviously he was going to go one of two ways. He was either going to fully betray everyone and like switch sides at this point and probably fight you guys, or it would be what we are now, where he turns his back on the cause and decides to do the right thing. There are two paths.
I think, and I agree. I could see the path where you ended up turning your back on the group by like, I think if Sam's mother was there more, I think if she was an active danger,
Yes.
when that betrayal switch happened, I think that would have pushed him more on Raya's side.
Yeah.
If something had happened, and even if like Astrid or Drum like had something to do with it, I think that would have been
especially.
easy.
Yes. Yes. If there had been any threats or actual attacks made on his mother, he's a mama's boy.
Right.
Yeah, she's priority no matter what for him. So yeah, if like God forbid Raya had done something to frame one of you guys as the ones who had hurt his mom, that would have been an instant. We're
Right.
done, you know. Yeah.
Or
agree.
even shapeshifted her and then we accidentally did something to her. Oh, accidental. Oof.
Ooh. Noah, hey.
Hey, Noah.
I'll get you this episode.
Hey, Noah. Do not get this out early to Noah, please.
No, hey,
why,
listen.
why not?
An idea, Noah.
We can't handle anymore. We can't handle anymore, please. We got enough.
I believe in you and your mental strength to continue on with these travesties that have been upon your fictitious characters.
Leave Astrid alone. She's been in her 30s for a long time. Okay?
That was a crazy reveal, by the way. That was nuts. Like, how long have you been 32?
And that was an in-game. That was
Yeah.
I was like, oh wait, we've done enough things that would make sense. It's not like that was an in-game choice. That was an in the moment. Yes, we're gonna go. Yes, and
you can see the shock. You can see the shock on my face. Like, you're how old for how long? The 70s. It was great. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was accidental. That's so. You know what? I'm really proud of me for that moment.
That's the best stuff. That's the best stuff. Is when it just happens. Like, it's not
Yeah.
planned or scripted or anything. It's just you decide right there as a character choice. It's great.
70s.
I mean, I have her costume. I have her outfit, like sort of middly and dry. It was vintage.
Yeah.
And you don't. If we were
I just thought she was queer. That's all I thought was going on there.
Right.
So she goes thrifting. Heard.
Sure. That vintage Carhartt. Absolutely.
It's from Goodwill. I know it anywhere.
Yeah, of course. This all makes sense to me in my current state of mind.
Absolutely. I was so focused on the euphoria of I am betraying my friends that I did not think I didn't think to look deeper into some of the character designs.
Oh my gosh. It has been fun. You also play on another campaign. You want to
I
talk
play
about
on a handful, I do, yes.
that? At least one more.
At least one more. Yeah.
More than one?
Let's see, which one are you going to say?
All of them. Just, start from the top.
Wow, what the hell? You can't even pull up a name? Come on.
I can't even pull up actual names of people who are in front of me right now. You want me to pull up campaign names? I don't even know. I don't even know who this is.
We're the same person.
The same. I'm looking at the same person.
This picture's the same.
Corporate wants you to.
It's the same picture. Yeah.
Dante, edit that for a short, thank you.
Here, I'll pose for you. I'm in 2 currently ongoing campaigns alongside Half-Blood Happy Hour, which, who knows, maybe I'll stay even longer for that one, who's to say. I'm in the Strangers Guild, which is the longer running campaign. We are on season 3, about to do the season finale for that one, actually, which is crazy to me. That is run by my good friend Caleb the Bard, everywhere. And that's a crazy. I don't know if I want to say a spoiler. I am playing a Death Domain cleric. I have been for, 3 years almost. And there's been a reveal that he's more than just death domain. He is death itself, and that rocks to me. That rocks to me. It's great. Uh, so how that's going to fall apart, I'm interested. I trust Caleb implicitly with whatever the hell he has planned for torturing me specifically. So it's been a blast. And then I do the Dicescape, which that's the Fallout TTRPG, which I love the Fallout 4 game. So this has been a blast for me personally too. I'm playing a Mr. Handy, a Miss Nanny robot who 100% believes that they are a human being person, and they look weird because radiation affects everybody differently. And it's been fun. They're looking for their kid, which is one of my favorite things to do with characters, is to make a parent trying to find their kid. It's an easy thing for a DM to work with, and it's a very good emotional pull if that is something that is needed in the campaign. And the stakes just get a little higher depending on how young you make the kid. So I like doing that for DMs especially because I just feel like it's a good story plotline to use, especially with if I've never played with that DM before, if I don't know their DM style, they don't know my play style. I'm like, here's an easy thing to work with. So it's been a blast.
No, I am on. Okay, sorry, I was checking the light. For this, is the Fallout TCRPG?
Yes.
What's is I've heard, is there multiple systems for Fallout, or is it just the one? Or
The
do you
one we
know?
use is oh god, what is his name? It starts with an M. It's not Morpheus, but it's close to it.
Modifius?
Modifius. Thank you. Yes, Modifius's Fallout is the one we've been doing. So that's like you're rolling d20s, but a nat 20 is actually bad. You want a nat 1 because that's considered a crit. So if you're playing any of his games and you have dice that have been in dice jail for ages, take them out. You want them for these games. You want to be rolling your ones and twos and threes. It's been really, really fun. I've never played a system like it before, so it was a bit of a learning curve, but it's one of those things once you kind of start playing and you're doing combat for the first time, things just kind of start clicking really quick.
Right. Yeah. You've been playing TCRPGs, things kind of like, oh, this is what this is, kind of connecting the
Exactly.
web
Yes.
of
Yes.
previous knowledge.
Yeah. And being able to pull on like, okay, so this is like this other, like this is like Monsters
Yeah.
of the Week or Kids on Bikes, or it's like, yeah, there's similarities between all these different systems that kind of help with that.
What's your favorite indie TTRPG?
Oh man, my favorite indie. Okay, I don't know if this counts. I have Dice Times is a friend of mine, and what he does is he will take movies or TV shows that he's a fan of, and then he will adapt them into TTRPG systems that either are like very heavily D&D inspired or like Monster of the Week inspired, or they're completely like his own creation. He just makes these rules and systems up on his own, and he made one for the Hunger Games. I love the Hunger Games TTRPG. The rule book is on Etsy. You can get it physically or PDF. It's fantastic. It's I don't know how Dice Times did it, but it is one of the easiest systems to like get a handle on, especially as a DM, because all you are doing is killing your players. It's fantastic. You just roll a dice and it helps you figure out what the arena looks like. Depending on how many players you have, it helps you make the other like volunteers or victors, and it's just a big PvP game essentially. It's your players attacking each other, everyone trying to get to the end, battle royale style, you know. And it's always falls into complete chaos, and it's always fun. It's so fun, and I actually might want to DM it for people one day soon on a podcast because it's crazy. But I like it a lot, so I would say Hunger Games TTRPG. Go give it a try if you haven't yet. It's cool.
Do you lean a lot towards chaos?
Depends. It depends.
The Betrayer.
The Betrayer.
This being your indie, your favorite. Oh, I gotta find my son or
LOL,
daughter.
yeah. I like chaos that is controlled. I don't really like chaos where it's just everything's going off the rails and we're like running around with chickens with our heads cut off. Like I like there to be some a structure to it. But if I know the rules, I want to bend them and see how far to I can bend them until they're about to break, and that's when I would then pull back. I just like I like scaring DMs a little bit if I'm a player and doing something that they didn't consider. And then as a DM, I like surprising my players by throwing a wrench into a plan that they may have created. Not that it's going to completely derail their own plans and make it feel like I'm railroading them, but if it's like, okay, you can do this, but maybe you missed the security camera on the wall and now you have people on the way, so you got to speed it up or something. I like doing very controlled chaos. Um, but yeah, I do enjoy a little bit of chaos in general life and D&D.
Nice. How'd you get into tabletop role playing games?
TikTok, actually. It was TikTok. I joined TikTok 2020.
Tale as old as time.
Tale as old as time. Pandemic era, when everyone was stuck inside. And I think I just came across somebody who was like, hey, I'm making a D&D Discord for people who've never played it before. Here's the link. And I joined it, and I met people that I'm still friends with and I still play with now to this day. And listen, I'm autistic. D&D is like, I latched onto it and it was like, this is something I've been craving. Mm-hmm. And I didn't even know it like existed. I was vaguely aware of what D&D was, but I didn't know how it worked or like how you're supposed to play it or anything. And one game was all it took. One game, and that was it. It took me a little bit longer to get comfortable with the concept of DMing. I still only really do it with friends. I don't know if I could ever do it for a group I've never played with or people I don't know before, but once I kind of got into the concept of DMing, that too is like a drug to me a little bit. It's really fun. It's really fun.
Can't get enough.
I really can't. It's great. But yeah. So yeah, it's been gonna be 5 years in March since I started playing D&D, which is nuts.
Sheesh.
I do like the structure that TTRPGs give, especially with my autism, that like as long as I can figure out how to play it, then I can be creative within that sandbox, right? Like,
yes.
Like, especially, okay, talking about D&D specifically, right? I have a character who's kind of clumsy, so dexterity is really low. I know that if I do try to do something that jumps, like, I'm not necessarily worried about the actual skill. Like, I can comprehend that better when I'm putting myself in somebody else's shoes. Because, like, me, Alex, I can't jump for shit. I get real scared, and I can't. And then, but you know, my Astrid can't either. I don't know why I'm pointing out. She can't either. She's not a jumpy girl. No, she's just a big, strong.
She's our tank. She doesn't need to jump. She just has to be able to run straight head forward into people and knock them over.
Yeah, and not use rage.
Not use rage ever. Mm-hmm. What an interesting decision.
What does that say about you, Alex? Huh? What is that?
Yeah.
Whoa! Time out. Icarus is mad at their parents, so I don't
pot meet kettle. I
don't know what I was talking about. I didn't graduate therapy with my mom through my time on Half Blood Happy Hour. I did not do that. That's not a thing that happened.
It didn't happen at all.
If Astrid's not a daughter of Athena, she's not mad at her mom. It's fine.
Crazy talk.
I'm done. Fuck you guys.
I didn't do nothing. I was agreeing with you the whole time.
It's true.
This makes total sense. Is all I'm saying.
Listen, I'm
listening.
I really like asking the question of like what it only happens with people who are emotionally intelligent, right? I know that there's going to be a piece of me in a character. Sometimes I don't know what pieces show up. And it's not until I like step back from a situation or something happens or like I am able then to identify who I am and who my character is. But sometimes it's more fun to know somebody who's not emotionally intelligent and be like, I'm going to read you for filth because you didn't know what you were doing. And I know what you're doing. And one day you'll figure it out. Maybe. But if not, then I'm going to consistently be like,
D&D is a fascinating form of therapy, I tell you what.
I tell you what.
I tell you what.
But it lets neurodivergent people like work in a system, which it is consistent with everybody, right? Everybody's playing by the same rules, which I feel like helps because those rules don't exist in the real world. Like the rules that we have talked about that are society norms are not followed all the time, but I don't know when they're not followed.
Exactly.
It's nice.
Yeah. The structure that D&D and I mean all of the TTRPGs provide, it's very, very nice for my brain because to a degree I know what to expect. To a degree I know if I go in to try and like smooth talk this guard, I'm going to have to make some kind of charisma save or something. So it could go wrong, obviously, but I am aware like, okay, these are my possibilities and I don't have to worry about if I'm making too much eye contact with this person.
I don't even have to talk about the eye contact I make. I just say that I'm
do it.
And,
That's crazy.
And the DM
I've never had that
and
problem
all of the
ever.
other people just fill in the appropriate amount of eye contact made. I don't have to talk about it. I don't have to overthink it. The appropriate eye contact is done.
My favorite thing that I have done since starting D&D and since I got my pedigree paperwork for my autism is that when I'm playing with people, if I see things, I just christen them. And I go, now you're a peer-reviewed autistic. Congratulations.
Nice.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
That's a really good... Hold on. Time out. It's a really good tag.
I don't like where you're going.
I know you don't.
It's
That's a really...
unethical. It's unethical.
It's not unethical. You don't even
Continue
know where
on
I'm gonna
what
go
you were
with that.
saying. I'm sorry.
It's a nice little flag, a ribbon flag, ribbon. That's the word. For the badges. It's a badge ribbon, like
Peer-reviewed autistic. All right, I'm going on Etsy right now. Gonna open a shop. That's the only thing I'm selling.
Oh my gosh.
I'm in a study.
I've been peer reviewed for autism. I've been peer reviewed for ADHD.
Yep.
We're all okay here. We're
Yep.
definitely all okay here.
Now I really also want to passive like send one to people who are like not emotionally intelligent when they're playing games. Just like pass it off. You're like, go to therapy.
Just a little card.
I see these
Just
things.
take out
have
your
shown
little
up.
cigarette tin with your cards in it, and it's the sugar ones. Like, here you go. Get yourself checked.
I mean,
Get yourself checked.
that would also be like the most autistic way of telling somebody, like, hey, you need to go talk to somebody. Like, I recognize signs in you. Go
I'm not emotionally able to take this seriously, so here you go. This is the best I can do.
Yeah, it's like, okay, either we're doing it this way or in character, and when we're role-playing in D&D, I'm going to have my character call your character autistic, and you're just going to have to deal with that.
Oh, no. I have no idea what's going on in the backyard. We are fucking attacked. We are being attacked.
It's not
By
bad.
what? What's going on? Hello?
I don't know.
The dogs, they're wild.
They're feral. They said it's 80 goddamn degrees in fucking February.
Oh no. How horrible, I say, when my degree monitor says 24.
I'm
That'd be so nice right now.
so...
Don't even. Don't. It's cold as hell outside.
Sure. Yes.
What do you
It should
mean?
be. It's winter.
I want spring.
No, it's winter. We are Phil just told us we're getting another 6 weeks of it. And then
Phil!
the fucking
God damn it, Phil! You fucked us again. Duh.
Shit.
Can't believe you.
No. We have 81 degrees. I have an AC on. I have the fans on. It's not even enough. It's still hot. And I refuse to drop it lower because tomorrow is supposed to be 53.
That'd be nice. That's perfect weather, in my personal opinion. Like 50, perfect.
I would do 50s for the winter. Winter could be 50.
Yeah, winter. Hey,
hey, hey, hey,
hey, hey,
hey, 50.
Hey, what are you doing? I get it. We're close to the equator. I don't need that. I don't need that in my life. Get me colder, okay? Get me colder.
50.
If the sun could inch a couple hundred miles
just
that
a
way,
little bit.
Just scoot away.
Just a little bit.
Are you sending an email now to the sun?
Dearest fair weather, I miss thee. I wish to come back to you and hold you in my bosom. I don't fucking know, man.
Please make it 50 degrees. Please, 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 please.
I yearn to not sweat in my own bed.
Perfect.
Listen, okay. For those of us that have titties, okay?
Yeah, heard.
I have.
That's why I said those of us that have
plump.
titties.
Uh-huh.
Winter is a time that the sweat does not accumulate underneath them, right?
That's
it is
correct.
a break. It is a moment where we do not have to worry about chafing. We do not have to worry about sweat, anything. And that's a sensory nightmare for me. I should have a break. I should have a moment of reprieve. Okay, November, I would prefer October to fucking March. I'll say March. We'll bring back the warm, okay? Beginning of March.
And then right back to cold?
We don't
1 week of warm and then
right back to cold. No. I understand. In Texas, we have to deal with 100-degree weather. Fine. Fine. June, July, August, 100-degree. That's fine. I will deal with the titty sweat for those 3 months. I will deal with it. But right now, in February, before Valentine's Day, I don't want it. I don't want to have to deal with it. I don't. I should have a break between allergies and between the titty sweat.
You know what? You make a very good point. The allergies especially. You make a very good point.
Yeah.
Consider this, though. I shiver like a chihuahua if the degree is under 40.
I have a dog like that.
Yeah,
Watson,
it's me.
Watson is a part chihuahua, and if it's under 98 degrees, he is cold.
Yeah.
You guys, well, what was in your chihuahua bodies?
Yeah, I'm not a chihuahua body. It's hot. It's hot.
Yeah, I know, Alex.
I don't like it.
I know it.
I don't like it. My autism says it should be not 80 degrees.
Is that how autism works? It just tells you what temperature it should be.
It is a norm.
But
We're all
norm.
built with a little temperature degrees in our bodies that tells us what it should be versus what it actually is.
Versus the current climate of global warming.
Yeah. That's why we're so anxious all the time.
This is supposed to happen. What's going on?
Wait. But also, I also have that sense of justice that say that people should be taking care of their fucking environment.
That's
And
right.
we should not be dealing with global warming.
Which is why we're angry all the
We're
time.
so angry. So one, my body doesn't know what the fuck it's doing because it should be February and it's not. Two, I'm mad that people are not taking care of their goddamn spaces because they should be, because I do. I fucking recycle and I make sure my shit's all in the right spot and I don't take up too much energy. I turn the lights off when I'm not supposed to be. Like, I do all of those things, but we're still living at 80 degrees in February. I'm so sorry. I did not know. I was so angry about this until we unleashed it.
It feels good now to get it out, right?
Yeah, it does. It makes a lot of sense. Like
This is another reason why D&D is great for autistic people. We can pretend that the world can be fixed if we just kill the right billionaire.
Oh my god, we should just try it. Just throwing that out there. We should just
Say, hey,
kill
In Minecraft?
in Minecraft.
Right.
In Minecraft.
No, I think we gotta take it out. We gotta take it out of the computer. In real life.
Put
Take
Minecraft
what
in
out
the
of
real
the-
world.
We put Minecraft in the real world. The children yearn for the mines.
That's true. This is true.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. We just let Luigi out. Can we just let Luigi out and then?
Look, as far as I'm aware right now, he is innocent until proven guilty. So he's innocent
Yeah.
to me.
I mean,
Innocent.
I didn't see him.
And I didn't see him.
I didn't see him.
That person is definitely framing him, and some might say a wah, you know, a
Wah.
Waluigi.
Wah. Oh, that got Alex.
Are all the copycats then just like different versions?
Wow. Everyone just has that mustache. It's good.
Yeah,
Oh,
You've
we
got
lost
the-
her. Oh,
you've got
we
the
lost her.
Wario, the string, and then we have Waluigi, which, to be honest, it sounded lazy, but it stuck very well.
It's
You know,
it did.
It's a good one
did.
though.
It did.
It's a good trope.
Waluigi.
yeah. What were they gonna call Luigi's doppelganger? Seven Ouija or something? I don't know. He just flipped the L.
Yeah.
You know what? That's true.
I love that so much.
Nah, I want to say something. I cannot for legal reasons. I cannot. So
This is all a joke. We're all jesting. We're all.
this is like
Silly
the second podcast I think in a row where we had to or actually I was editing one of them. But anyways, yeah,
No, we
it's
just
kind of crazy. We have to do it twice.
We just
and
talked
maybe
about it.
3 times in a row.
Yeah. No, we're all
that
just
happened
we're talking
twice,
about.
yeah.
So what happened in your campaign? What happened?
Which one?
The
My
your
campaign?
resistance. Yeah, your resistance key campaign.
In my resistance campaign, there's this evil orc.
Okay. Cool.
That's the heat coming back.
This evil organization that gives money to a wrongful group, but they sell common supplies like food, and we think of just boycotting, but also if they don't have the distribution centers, then they can't supply money to evil people. That's all I'm saying.
This is true.
And what if I left my keys in my car and someone's used it for nefarious things? That wouldn't be my fault.
No, you're a victim. Yeah.
You're
I'm
a
a victim. You're like, oh, your car was at the scene of the crime. I'm sorry. I just
Was I
believe
in the
that.
car?
Yeah. So yeah, just thoughts.
Just thoughts.
Those were yesterday's thoughts about my campaign resistance.
Yeah. That's fine. I had a real life thing happen to me that I don't think we've talked about on the podcast.
Oh shit!
In which
Is this good or bad or bad?
It's
or
bad.
good?
It's bad.
Jesus.
In which
I
I
hate it.
then remembered why I held certain beliefs about certain systems. But somebody stole my motorcycle out of my carport. It was just a little we put around town. Like, it's not, I didn't have to get a motorcycle license. Like, it's a little shit box. Like, if I sold it, it was going to be $300, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, somebody saw that and said, oh, that's mine. And then they took it. My next door neighbor has a camera. We saw the whole thing happen. We saw the whole thing. They went around the block twice. And then a person that is human shaped, with their hoodie pulled and ran and grabbed my bike and then watched them totter off with it, right?
Human shaped.
So I do the things that you're supposed to be doing because the autism says that I should report it. And so we reported it to a certain entity and organization. And I had a conversation with a lovely human being, which then resulted in me sending the actual footage. And then I got an email back that said, we are not able to identify the person because they have a hoodie. And I was like, I could have told you that. you make how much money and you're protected by all of your buddies and your friends for you to look at a video and say, it's got a hoodie on it. We don't know. We cannot find or identify this. You know what? I also got in a hit and run 2 years ago where the person that hit and then ran went through a fucking toll. Went through a toll with the make and the model of the car. I didn't have the license plate, but I could tell you everything about it. And I could tell you the exact time that they went through. And they were like, we could not identify the human that hit you. And I was like, they gave it to you. The answer is right there. The answer is right there.
Which is telling me either they're lazy or in my fictitious thing resistance campaign that it could be easily done. Just what I'm thinking. Unless it's property of a corporation, then they'll actually really try.
That's right.
I'm trying to make this game real. Realistic. Sorry, realistic.
Yeah,
Realistic.
Yeah.
Good catch.
I was looking for the words. That's
Of course.
That realistic fiction.
Realistic fiction. My favorite type of fiction.
Boy, D&D. Wow.
Wow,
Oh my
D&D.
God, wow. Can we get a round of
Round of
applause?
applause for D&D.
I'm so glad that it's picking up on Mike. It's crazy.
But then we gotta take it back because, like, Wizards of the Coast, man. Like, Wizard.
Okay,
Our own D&D.
Yeah!
our own imagination.
Yay!
We are broken people. Okay, so
You're not
Alex,
wrong. Yeah. Hey. Adrian.
how hard was it to like I mean, you kind of talked about it briefly, but what inside your mind helped you divide Icarus is fucking betraying me and Icarus is my best friend. Sam is great. I love Sam.
Okay, so like it is a little bit of like I wanted to keep Astrid has some shit, okay?
Yeah.
Listen. Astrid watched a lover die in front and then had a whole then had to deal with it and then, didn't get to go to camp, didn't do all of the normal like I was gonna demigod kid things, right? So there's already some anger there. She's already angry. She's already upset. She doesn't really want to be in charge of anything because of the trauma.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then this other thing, this other traumatic thing. One of the people that should have been taking care of her shit took care of the shit in the wrong way, and then has led her to be in charge where she didn't want to be in charge. I don't know why I like a Captain Nemo character that doesn't want to be in charge but is in charge. I will unpack that later.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to my
In
therapist.
therapy. Yep.
Because it's the third Captain Nemo inspired character that I've created, and maybe we talk about that. Oh man, thanks for the shift. I am so happy this is live and recorded. But she got placed in a situation and she's just trying her best. I, as a player, am also sort of learning the world, so I don't have a full grasp of the world, so it's much easier for me to feel like I can still connect if I and my character don't know exactly what's going on outside of everything. So I sort of use that as a cop-out as a player. But then, with this big thing happen, she's finding some healing in these two other people. And then one of those people, I find out, is an asshole and betraying everybody. And so I look at my baby girl Astrid and I say, oh no, child, you do not need this right now. You go. We're all going to put braids in her hair. We're going to pretend like everything is okay. You went to bed extremely mad, very frustrated, and woke up with a very bad dream. Like she just needs to not. And so I think as the player, I do want to protect my character to some degree. That is my baby. That's my girl. She needs a little protection. So I'm okay lying to her. It really feels strange when you start pulling these characters out of your brain. Like I wanted to protect her and knowing and empathizing with Sam and saying, you have been so hurt that you thought that this was the right way to go. I also need to give you some reprieve in your life. So let's have this magical moment. Even though I know for you it's going to hurt even more later because you are actively lying to people who are trusting and caring about you.
Yes.
So like empathy, like I'm an empathetic person that I can relate to how people and
You?
other
Fucking
I know.
crazy.
Is that wild? But it was interesting. It was because I was like, because sometimes I would think I was like, hey, I would be really, really mad, but like, I just learned this, or like she has to be confused. Like there has to be the process of whatever's happening and the journey of finding out the truth. But then also understanding like everybody is hurt. Everybody's a little bit damaged. And how much do we actually take out when you assume, I think Astrid has that assumption that people are doing the best that they can do with the information that's given versus they need to know everything all at once. Like, no, you Sam made the right choice based on what you knew and the anger and the feelings that you felt.
Yeah.
Even though it was the wrong choice, you were a baby. You haven't been 30 for 30 years.
Yeah. Right.
And who is Astrid's not just Astrid has not grown up. She's been stuck, emotionally stunted. Like she's not.
We all got a little growing to do.
Yeah, there's no judgment. There should be no judgment coming from her because.
Yeah, same boat.
Yeah.
We should probably clarify the betrayal rather was Artemis has been snatched up, and we need. The bad guys needed Drom, Gabby's character, and Magnus, his character, in the same spot at the same point in time to unleash Fenrir to kind of start the process of the death of the gods, which is initially what Sam had agreed on. He's like, well, my dad's a dick, and yeah, he's ignored me my whole life. He abandoned my mom. He should die. Sure, I'll help with that. Not aware of other things that were happening in the background, including the Morgan and the Wild Hunt and things like that.
Yeah.
So that's the betrayal. That's the big like, oh shit.
Yeah.
thing that happened. But
yeah. I think that small view of it, like, my dad should die for sure. Like that makes total sense in where Sam is emotionally as a character, and like, yeah, my dad should die. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Where Astrid would then be like, no, that means everybody is dead. And even the ones that are like not doing the worst, like they're doing whatever. Like, yeah, they fucking suck. But like,
there was still, I think my favorite episode where Sam blew up at Hecate, the goddess of magic, just snapped at her like over breakfast, I think, because she's like, yeah, we made a mistake. He's like, no. Yeah, well, yes, you made a mistake, but why are we cleaning it up then? Why are you making your kids do the job of fixing what you broke? And I think that was a very important scene because Drom, Astrid, and Sam, I think, have all been in the same boat of, man, our parents suck, and this shouldn't be our job. It shouldn't be our job to fix the world. And
there are 3 levels of how you take that.
Exactly. Yeah. They're fascinating too.
It's been a lot of fun. I really do love these games. Period. That's the whole
Is this your
tweet.
first kind of like short-term campaign, Alex, that you're in?
Oh my god. Yes. This is more. Yeah. This is technically the longest I've ever played one character.
Wow. Whoa.
Icarus, is Alex good at D&D?
Oh,
Very good. Very good. Fantastic. A fantastic player, a fantastic role player, fantastic character creator. Yes.
Look, dang, that was easy. No hesitation.
Didn't have to.
Alex, how does that feel, Alex? Can you accept those facts?
I accept those as facts in Icarus's life.
Oh my god.
No, and okay, so maybe not so bad. I got some good ideas. I got some
You
good
do.
things.
You have many ideas in
I
that
got
beautiful
some-
brain of yours.
I got some things. I'm working. I'm doing it. I'm doing the thing. Listen, dear listener, you can find me on social media at Eloquent Mime. If you need a player at your table who is a little chaotic but probably doesn't want to be in charge, well, will be in charge. That's the character I will play. It's been like 3 or 4, and some of them are like I was playing. We were trying to play an actual play, that ended up people getting busy, and then as D&D goes, people just
Yep.
not
Scheduling. Yep.
killed it dead in the water. And I was really sad. And that's the other thing is like I can't take that heartbreak. I can't create the character. I can't get all invested and then for us not to follow through with it.
Yes. I know
One
that
shots
all
I'm
too
not
well.
Yeah. One shots I'm not as dedicated to my characters. Have I
Same.
deleted any of my character sheets through my D&D Beyond? No. No. I still have them all. I had to upgrade my D&D Beyond because I hoarded them. Because you only have like 5. It's fine. What? Why are you doing that?
You can just save them offline.
Where? On
Just
what?
find a PDF, but it's not like the same file.
Where am I saving this PDF? On all these?
You just get a character sheet and you fill it in. I'm just saving you some coin.
So you want me to
Transpose it. You should transpose it to physical
in
media.
a physical media.
Make it real. Make it really hurt.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So then I lose it, and then it's gone forever, and then I'm
Right.
sad.
Which means that you have more space for other characters.
They live forever in our hearts.
That's true.
I love that. I'm not quite there in my healing journey of letting things.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
we'll
I
try
tried.
again later.
I tried.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Talk to me in 4 months when we're moving across the country, and then we may have another.
What a journey.
It's wild.
Yeah, it's. I'm not even gonna get into that. But you already know my opinion on this thing. It's not like it's bad, but it's just like concerned.
It's a journey, but the other part, I really like planning. I'm leaning into my heart, my skills, my skills. I'm planning. I have stops. Look, we're stopping. We're stopping in Hot Springs because I've always wanted to go there. We're stopping in Pigeon Forge because fucking Dollywood. And then we'll
Is that like place for like Dolly the sheep, the clone sheep?
The clone sheep.
How dare you?
What?
How
one of
dare
science's marvels? My bad.
Yeah, the first science marvel is Dolly herself. Dolly Parton
The
herself.
sheep. Oh,
She's a national
pardon
treasure.
me. Sorry, Dolly who? Pardon? Dolly Parton?
It's over.
I'm
You
sorry.
lost them.
I'm sorry. Are you?
You're sorry. It's okay. I said Dolly Parton, but anyways, you're welcome for me repeating it.
Am I about to see a fight?
Dolly Parton is a national fucking treasure. National treasure. May she live forever.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean? Uh-huh. What is wrong?
If I told you I've never listened to a Dolly Parton song in my life.
You are lying. You are lying to me. I can't believe
Listen, I saw Dolly at the Cowboys game. Okay.
And you should have
This is as far
groveled
as-
at her feet.
Why?
What do you mean?
What?
I don't bow before no god or queen.
There's rage in Alex's eyes. I see it.
But
Do you see me as a groveling type?
listen, I understand. Millionaires, we should all fucking take him out. We should.
Mhm,
However,
mhm,
Dolly
mhm,
Parton
mhm.
donates so much money to education,
I
and
have no
she
issues with
gives
that. I have
books,
no issues with
and
that. I have no issues with
she's
that.
given us so many songs that we all enjoy, and
All is a very loose term you're using, but
We?
continue. We? Royal we?
The royal we?
Jolene, 9 to 5. I
Mhm,
will
mhm.
always love you. I will always love you is not
Is that the one that goes,
yeah.
always?
It
Oh,
came from Dolly.
I don't want. There's this comic strip called Cyanide and Happiness
Yeah.
that uses that song but talks about noodles. It's not good. Anyways, that's where I remember it from.
You're gonna need a moment.
Wow.
I'm gonna need
What
a
have
moment.
I done to Alex?
I
I
just
think you broke her.
it's that both of you are like, yeah, no, fuck that. Like
We're not saying that, no. But we're not saying praise be.
praise be, praise be, praise be, Dolly Parton.
See, okay. You may have that, yes. There is your thing.
And with you. What do they say in church?
Well, actually, it's with your spirit. Sorry, I went to church the other day for a wedding.
It's
and
fresh in the mind.
yeah, well, it was the wedding was just like, and like I know there like I went to Catholic school, so I was around when the changes happened. So like when the people who haven't been to church in how long was high school? How old am I? 12 years ago. Jesus Christ.
Wolf.
I was like, I'm like, you haven't been there long enough. This is my Catholic education. Indoctrination. Anyways.
Got it. Yes. Alex is still mourning.
It's fine.
It's okay. You know, do you know a person named Jelly Roll, Alex?
What the fuck are you gonna say about Jelly Roll?
Oh,
When we compare about what?
No, I'm about to say that I didn't know that, and all these other people around me were like, have you heard? It's like, these are like 20, 30-year-olds older than me. Just telling me, like, this singer, they collabed with Eminem. I'm like, who? These music, these things, I just don't know them.
I have my 5 bands I listen to, and that's all I need. That's
This
all I
many.
know.
Okay.
Childish Gambino.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Hosier.
Yeah, well, amen to that. My Chemical Romance.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see who I have left. Okay, I'm gonna go very indie. Modern Baseball. Who do I want left? I have to go, even though I'm not much of a fan anymore, but I love their old stuff. Fall Out Boy.
Okay, fair.
Okay,
Fair.
yeah.
Fair.
Oh.
Say it. Whatever it is, say it.
I need some. Oh, I forget how to say it. Anamanaguchi. I don't know.
That's fun.
I think that's. Anyways,
That's fun.
they did the soundtrack for the Scott Pilgrim game and the new show that came out. Anyways,
Cool.
So yeah,
Yeah.
there's my 5.
Also a soundtrack that slaps.
Yeah.
Because of also Beck is in that soundtrack. Anyways, shout out to Beck. I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill? Anyways, don't get DMCA'd, Adrian. Okay.
I mean, it's under what, 20 seconds, right?
I think it's 7. I don't know. Anyways, we're at the hour mark.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Icarus!
Yeah.
After we've traumatized Alex, where can they find you for more traumatization of Alex?
Yes, they can find. You guys can find me basically anywhere on the internet. I am under IICARYS usually. If you can't find me there, then just put one of those lower dashes between the 2 I's and the C, and then you'll find me there. But yeah, you can find me on Half Blood Happy Hour, Strangers Guild, Dicescape, and my other socials. If I'm hopping on any other fun little things, which There's something in the works right now that I cannot disclose yet because of an NDA, but keep an eye out for that. Anyway,
You love an NDA
Wild,
queen.
wild. You got the NDA.
Got that NDA.
Sorry, Alex, I've cut you off
No,
twice.
no. You know what? Part of me just wants to like start making people sign NDAs and just like make it sound like
It's a little
big fucking
fun.
deal.
I'm not gonna lie.
so
It makes you
silly.
feel a little professional.
Like you can't say the episode
Can't say nothing.
until it comes out.
Correct.
I need to ask somebody that's making me do a secret project for an NDA now.
Ooh. It makes you feel so powerful. I'm not gonna lie. Signing that little piece of paper was so fun.
Ooh. Thank you, dear listener, for joining us on another episode of Dungeons and Degrees. You can find us wherever pods are cast. Please like, share, subscribe, rate 5 stars, do all of those things. Share us with with your D&D group, with your therapist, with Dolly Parton herself. Although if you shared it with Dolly Parton and I knew that she was listening to this goddamn episode, I would die. I would literally die. But just so
in case, leave a message for Dolly right now.
Oh my God, Dolly, you're incredible. Thank you so much for everything that you've done to the music industry, to fashion itself, for women everywhere experiencing what it means to be a high-class hooker. Like, absolutely, please, thank you so much. Your coat of many colors, although I'm not religious, I relate and I love it so much. Thank you. I will always love you.
That was beautiful. That was gorgeous.
You can also help support us on Patreon at patreon.com/Dungeon and Degrees. You can find us on social medias. Reach out to us. We would love to interact. Adrian, it's your turn.
Thank you so much for listening. My name's Adrian.
And I'm Alex.
And I'm Icarus.
Go have some fun.